Hello and welcome to this very special edition of the Aid Station. I'm Chris Robb, and today hugely excited to be meeting an incredible lady. She's a 93-year-old volunteer veteran at the Chicago Marathon. Her name's Betty Jenkins, and I've heard so many incredible stories and really excited to bring her to the Aid Station today. Hello, Betty. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so excited to speak to you. As I said at the top there, I've just heard so many wonderful things about all the great work you've done over the years. Maybe we start with you just telling us a little bit about your story, please, Betty.
Where you want me to start?
You start wherever you feel most comfortable. How you got involved in the marathon, your life. I mean, maybe even at the beginning where you grew up and some of the things that you've done in your life, because you've got so many incredible things to tell.
Well, when I first started, my daughter introduced me to it. She was working on different things and she put me on it, and I've been volunteering ever since. And I met this young man. That's what really helped me, because we got to be good friends, and he didn't know much English and he didn't know too much about, the United States. And it was just beautiful to work with a person like that, that really was interested in learning, you know. And we just became good friends. And I don't know how many years I've been,
About 2010.
about 20,
No, it's 2010 you started.
2010, I think I started with him.
Well, that's amazing.
And
So where was he from, Betty?
Paris.
he was from Paris.
Oh, that's Jonathan. Jonathan Brute.
Yes.
Yeah, Jonathan's wonderful. I interviewed
that was
Jonathan on the show about probably 2 months ago. He's an incredible young man.
Yeah, he's very nice. And he wasn't married. He didn't have any kids or anything when I met him.
Wow. Did you introduce him to his wife?
No.
No, you can't take credit for that.
No, I can't take credit.
But you can take credit for inspiring so many people. Tell us a little bit about where you grew up and what you did before. You're obviously retired now, but what kind of, you met Jonathan, but a bit of your past life and the journey that you've been on.
Where you came from?
I came from Brownsville, Pennsylvania, and I came from a family of 11 children.
Wow.
And
you come from a family of 17.
Talking
about,
I don't know, I had so many sisters and brothers that I wasn't the only little one, but I was the one that got picked on all the time. But
17 of you.
Tell
me it was 17 of you.
It was 17 of us.
My goodness,
Did you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. That's huge. That's amazing.
Did I shock you? The reason you didn't say anything?
That's right. I don't think I've ever heard of a family of 17 people. And how many of them are still around, Betty?
No, it's just two.
Just two of you now. Wow.
Yes, I have a sister in Pennsylvania and me, and I'm 10 years older than she is.
Okay.
And it's what is it? It was 34 grandchildren, 68 great-grand, 18 great-great, and 9.
Whatever's on there.
You said 9 biological and 2 adopted.
My goodness.
You like those numbers?
Those are big numbers. The mind's spinning. And your daughter Sandra is sitting there next to you. She's helped us put this together. And do you want to just pop your head on the screen quickly, Sandra, and say a quick hello?
Hi there.
Hello, Sandra. So great to see you. Thanks for your help. Wow, what an incredible story. So your mum lives with you in Chicago?
No, she lives in her own home. I'm her caregiver. I'm here every day.
My goodness, lives in her own home
She has her own
still.
house.
Gee, that's incredible. That's just amazing. Wow, what a great story. And so tell us about a normal day for you, Betty.
And I
What
would
are
have
some of
been
the
married
so you were saying you would have been married how long, Betty?
74.
74 years. Wow. Such an incredible story. So tell me, you live on your own. What's a normal day for you? What kind of things do you do at the moment? I guess COVID has made it pretty tough for you to get out and about, but what do you do to keep yourself busy and occupied and so alert?
I do the books with the puzzles.
And get one. And
It
Hallmark.
and it's I like to look at some of the TV, but
Show them the book you're talking about.
these are the books. You see,
Oh wow. Yeah, word search puzzles. My late mother
yeah,
used to do those as well. Yeah, they're fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do,
Yeah.
and
And
I like to cook,
Uh-huh.
how you still do it.
and I still cook.
So you still cook for yourself? What's your favorite meal, Betty? What's the favorite thing that you cook?
Well, I like the greens and the cornbread and the chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, okay, and greens, important to have those vegetables. So what's your secret? I mean, you're 93 years young. You've got an incredible mind. You volunteer on the Chicago Marathon every year. What's your secret for staying young?
I don't
Stay
have.
busy.
I just like to stay busy.
Stay busy,
And
love life, have a great attitude.
yes,
Yeah. And so in normal times, Betty, are you active? Do you go out for a walk, or do you and you know how's that been affected in terms of during COVID? Do you stay mostly at home, or you get out most
yeah,
days?
stay home most of the time, but my daughter takes me riding a lot. And we go out and we eat and get fat.
And spend time together. That's so wonderful. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great that you've got the ability to do that. So tell us a little bit about the Chicago Marathon. So the role that you do, you work on an aid station, or which part of the marathon do you work on?
No, I usually work where they give out the food. I pass out the food and help with the T-shirts. That was really my job, with me passing out T-shirts and serving the food. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so much fun, and obviously interacting with when you say passing out the t-shirts, that's for the runners or for the volunteers?
That's the runners.
The runners,
They
yeah.
get that when they get their package.
Yeah, at the finish. Yeah.
No, it was at the beginning.
No, that's not. They get this package before they start,
Oh,
so
before they
they'll
start.
have their number and everything.
Oh, okay. So
You
that's
know,
in the race expo.
yes.
Yeah, wonderful. I was in your beautiful city in 2019 for the marathon. I went to the race expo, and unfortunately I didn't see you. But next time I come back there, I'm going to make sure I come and meet you, and we're going to have a meal together and have some of that beautiful food you were talking about. I'd love that.
Oh, that
Tell about
that would be good. Because Jonathan, when he comes, he brought me. I think he
31.
brought me 20 some students from Paris, and we sat there and ate here. He brought them to my house,
My goodness, that's a
and we were all on the floor and everywhere else because it was so many of them.
I'm sure that must have been one of the absolute highlights of their trip to meet you and hear some of your stories.
Yes, every time he brings somebody, he always bring them to me. They want to know and see me.
Wow, that's so wonderful. I've heard great things about you. Mike Nishi was talking about all the amazing things that you've done over the years for the event, and you're certainly one of his favorites.
Yes, he's a nice person.
He's a
But
wonderful man.
I work with all of those different people, and every one of them is so nice to you. and I help them and they help me.
Yeah, that's the spirit of it, isn't it? All in it together. So Betty, once COVID's over and the marathon comes back, you're planning to go back and do your role again?
Every time they call me, I'll be right there.
You're not up for retiring yet. You're still enjoying life and interacting with all those people and having fun and proudly wearing your
Oh,
Chicago Marathon tracksuit top there.
yeah, I have them.
Let him see your shirt.
See
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, see it. That's it. Look at that. That's so wonderful.
And we have hats, I don't have my hat on, but they give me hats. And then at certain times you get a bag and everything. It's real nice. They help you out.
That's so wonderful. So Betty, before you got involved in the marathon, were you ever a runner or did you play any sport?
Oh no.
No?
No, I was not a runner. I always just like to walk every morning. I always walked every morning,
Okay. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I never did did any other thing.
Telling you were Avon representative.
And I've been an Avon rep for over 50 some years. Avon representative.
Yeah, wow. 50 years. Wow. And are you still doing some of that or you've retired from the Avon representative
Oh
now?
no, I still do that.
You still do that? Wow.
Yeah, it's not. You don't do much business now since this 19 going on.
Yeah, no, it's changed all of our lives, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I guess with the vaccine coming now and things, hopefully we'll be back to a stage where we can be getting out and about and having that Chicago Marathon again later in the year, and you'll be back with all those people that you love having so much fun with.
Yes, I'll be glad.
Yeah. And so those,
Because right now you're stuck in the.
yeah, stuck in the house and not much to do. But do you speak to them? I mean, it's wonderful. Obviously, I'm speaking to you from across the world using Zoom. So, and earlier on, we had your daughter, who I think you said was in Savannah, Georgia. Is that right? She was tuning in from there. So you connect with people around the world from on Zoom, or your friends and family.
Oh yeah, I have. That's my daughter in Georgia. I have them in California. I got quite a few of them scattered around.
Yeah, the wonders of modern technology, that you can speak to them on Zoom and on your iPad and your phone and everything. And I'm sure you must have to have a booking system. You've got so many grandchildren and great grandchildren and children. Who manages your diary for you, Betty?
My amount of children scare you?
Yeah, I've just got one, so I've got no chance of emulating you. I've got a beautiful little 6-year-old boy, and he's usually an early riser as well. I had to tell him this morning that, and it's a shame actually, because I'd love him to come in and see you, but I told him that Daddy's doing TV, as I call it, today, so you're going to have to come in later. But he loves to come in early and give me a cuddle and say hello to me. But I don't think I'm ever going to get the number of grandchildren you've got. There's no chance of that. Betty, I always love to end the show with an inspiring story, and you're an incredibly inspiring woman. But is there anything that you've seen along the way that really inspires you? A story that you'd like to share of, one of the volunteers you've met, or someone who's inspired you in your life to do the things that you do?
Jonathan, for one person. I just love the way he took time. Me and him, we worked together. We were teaching each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and every time he goes to Paris, he comes back with a lot of people to show them to me, or me to them. And I just think that he looks out for everybody. He's a good helper. And he when he first started, he was very eager to learn how to do all this stuff. And I'm very proud of him because he's been very, very busy learning.
That's wonderful, and I'm loving seeing the way that his business, in these times, obviously his business got hugely impacted, and he's managed to change and do some things online. And I couldn't agree with you more. He's such a wonderful young man, and I'm sure he's gonna go great places. And I'm sure he'll continue to pop in and visit you. Has he introduced you to French food, or do you like French food?
Uh, not too much.
Not too much.
Because we're so busy that he's eating my food.
He's eating your food.
So
Yeah, he told me about your
yes.
food.
So we don't have time to eat his. I met his mother, I met his father, and his brother. I brought them. They brought him. He brought them to meet me.
Fantastic.
So,
Well, he's now got another task, Betty, and that's that next time I'm in Chicago, he's got to bring me to meet you.
oh, good, and I'll have the food ready for you.
That sounds so
So
wonderful.
what really do you like?
I like anything. I like when you said you like greens. I like greens. I love trying any kind of food. So many of those things you mentioned there, I like. So I'll let you surprise me with the menu.
Okay.
Betty, it's been so wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for making the time, and we'll look forward to meeting you in Chicago soon.
Oh, good. I'm looking for it
And does
very much.
Sandra want to pop her head on the screen as well and say a quick goodbye? So wonderful to meet you, Sandra.
Same here.
Thank you so much.
I might have to come to you. I'm a traveler, so I might have to come and meet you on your stomping ground.
Oh, I would love that. So I'm not sure if you know, I live in Bali. I'm very lucky. I live in beautiful Bali. So you'd be very welcome here. I'd love to show you around.
I would love to come because I'm not sure what Barley is, but I'm sure I want to visit. I'm trying to visit as much as I can for as long as I can.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll talk about Bali, and love to have you as a guest here and show you around.
Okay, thanks a lot. You be safe and be blessed.
Thank you so much.